Welcome back, boys and girls. Good to see you guys. Lavar, Jobin, Armzilla, Southflex, Shatoshi, Minato, Ant, how you doing, buddy? Turf, how you doing? Matt, how you doing? Thoughts on Rebase. Blue, how you doing, bro? First time seeing you. Wait, would you? Who, how you doing, bro? Let me turn it down. Actually, hold on. Let me turn my mic down. How is it now? Is it better now? Let's do it there. I'll put it all the way to the max because yesterday, Dan was saying that my mic wasn't loud enough, so I put it up. K Crypto, how you doing? You guys can see that Bitcoin is slightly starting to go higher. Why? Because of some bullish data. Well, not really that bullish, but all that happened was jobs claim came in, higher than expected. So, that kind of pushed the market up slightly. This is why we're seeing Bitcoin go up a little bit. But I do think this is all short-term hope here, so I don't really see much life into this. This is a short-term hope here before they crash the market again. I mean, keep in mind, there's a lot of headwinds ahead of us. We've got Iran, that could attack Israel anytime. We've got the Japanese thing that could unfold again at any time now. There's different scenarios that could play out that will crash the markets again. I think this is just a little bit of a liquidity grab. I do think this is a little bit of a liquidity grab. Yeah, you'll probably wick off 60K, maybe pushing 61K, and then you'll probably come back down. That's what my base case is at the moment. I don't think we're gonna, I don't think we're just gonna have some massive V-shaped recovery. I think there's too many headwinds for that type of recovery. Most likely, we will just consolidate between these regions. Keep in mind, we do have CPI coming out in 4 days. We've got some other data coming up. These are the ones that's gonna dictate how the market moves in the coming month. But as the rate cuts come, I do think alts will continue to go lower a little bit. I made a nice amount on OTK recently. Is there so much bearish events still happening? Should I take profits? No, I don't think you should be trading at this stage of the market, my friend. There's no point taking profits now. There's no point, it's just pointless to do. I think it's too risky to do. Like I said, no one can predict the markets. Not even I can predict the markets. Even though so far everything I have said has come true. So I wouldn't take profits right now. I would just continue to add because this could have been the bottom. This could have been the local bottom, possibly another dip in November, December times as a recession gets announced. But I wouldn't risk it though, because let's say this is the bottom and you took profits early, then it would all be pointless, wouldn't it? Whereas if it goes lower, you can always add more. I do predict everything. Russia is legalizing crypto mining. I think Russia and China is legalizing crypto in general, where they're allowing foreign trade to be done in crypto to avoid certain stuff, which I think is bullish for crypto. Even though it's, they probably do a bunch of illegal stuff, but it doesn't really matter though. Let's have a look at Rebase. Is this project is not out yet, my friend? Let's go on their website. And their website is not even loading up. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this project is out at the moment, so I can't give you a thought on Rebase at the moment, buddy. I think I found a true gem in the RWA. Can you have a look? Can I ask you to have a look? No, actually, if you think you found a very, very good gem, my friend, share it with us. If you think you found a very, very good gem, then share it. Let's have a look at it. It might actually be a really good gem, and it'll probably be worth even me having a look, because it could be worth the investment for me as well. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. NatWest starting to charge for withdrawals. Great for crypto though. I agree with you, bro. I think NatWest, if you're from the UK, now if you withdraw more than 200 or 250, they charge you a 1 point something percent fee, which is ridiculous to think that a bank is charging you to withdraw your own money that you put into that bank as a safety net, which they loan to other companies that make money off your money. Now they're trying to make money off you taking your money out. Oh, you're talking about 3D Pass. I'm aware of 3D Pass, bro. I was actually considered buying this at one point, but the team flopped this project. The team is incapable, and this is why we have seen this project more or less die. I am aware of this. I like the concept. This has a very bullish concept of, I would say, it's a layer one platform for tokenization objects. This is one of the main things that I liked about it. But it's this concept of, for example, you can take a picture of something and you could tokenize that picture. I think that's what it is from the top of my head. Create a hash out of any object, recognize your object wherever you are, use a token, use a thing token or password, leverage with smart contracts and dApps, and biometric. So you basically can, own something. Let's say you take a picture of this phone, you can own that phone now. That's basically what this does. You can sell it and trade it or whatever. Is really, I really really like the concept, but the way the team went on about this, I think they failed this project. But the concept is really really bullish. Something happened with this project where everyone just lost trust in it. I can't remember what it was exactly, but everyone lost trust in this project. Everyone. That's why, I skipped buying this. This was on my radar at one point. Blockchain, good to see you, buddy. Overkill, how you doing? It's good to see you. The concept is really good grasp, but the actual, I wouldn't buy this project anymore, bro. I think that the community lost trust. I think the teams kind of just left the project. It can make a comeback, but it would have to buy. You could trade this during the narrative, but the last narrative, when I think it was March, April times, the most this done was like a 2x. So it just shows there's not a lot of interest in this project. Yeah, boys, smash the like button. I'll be dropping a Sensay video after this live stream. I'll be dropping a Sensay video, a full in-depth, analysis of Sensay after this video, after this live stream. Sorry. What did I say, Grasp? Hey G, how you doing? How safe do you think Ali Wallet is for Alt? Struggling a bit with the safety. Thinking about moving Alt to MetaMask. Appreciate your opinion. Overkill, it's good to see you, buddy. I would personally keep my Alt on MetaMask. I would keep some on Ali Wallet as well. I've split both of mine up, and I do have some on Mexi as well. Ideally, you don't want anything on Mexi, but I do hold some on Mexi as well. I kind of spread mine around, but I do think MetaMask is the best option. Overkill. I think MetaMask is the safest. But one advice I can give you guys is, if you're using MetaMask to store your coins, do not trade with MetaMask. Trade with Trust Wallet. If you're storing it on Trust Wallet, do not trade on Trust Wallet. Trade with MetaMask. So use one to store, and then use one to trade with, because it's that split second when you're carrying out a transaction is when you can get bridged and hacked in that split second. So obviously, if you're using Trust to do the trades and buying and stuff, don't do the same thing on MetaMask if you're holding all your tokens on MetaMask. That's the advice I can give you. Oh yeah, and don't press any malicious links. If you see a bunch of airdrops and you see a bunch of people joining these public groups and stuff, and they say, "Oh, join this airdrop, you get $1,000 or something." Do not press on those. As soon as you connect your wallet, your wallet will get drained, and this is something that happens all the time. It's not. I know a lot of people who's been caught with this airdrop gimmick, so be careful. when G drops the Sensei video, do not forget to share it on your account, boys. Yeah, listen, it benefits all of you guys as well. If I make a video, for example, I make a video on Sensei or I make a video on Alt, and you guys hold that token, the more people that find out about the token, the more money you guys will make, the higher the project will go. So, you would not be only doing me a favor, you'd be doing yourself a favor as well. Because at the end of the day, we are here to make money. And the best way to make money is to make more people aware of your project. That's all it is. So, when I drop these videos, drop a like, drop a little comment, or whatever. If you want to share it, you can share it. Is 1.5 million Sensei enough? But I think that's a good amount, yeah. Depends on the size of your portfolio, realistically. So they kind of revamped all things. As I'll have a word with them. Actually, I'll speak to the team. If they're doing some good things, then it might be worth. Got my nose itching. What if I store in wallet one of trust, transfer to wallet number 2? You could do that as well, yeah. But I personally just use one or the other. That's just my opinion. You could do that though. My Sensei bag is only half filled, lad. I'm not dropping any likes, comments on the Sensei video. That's selfish, that is, my friend. Rebase, GG, IRL, and Sensei. Let's have a look. You could have said the ticker. It would have saved us a lot of time, my friend. Explore, earn, and redeem. Oh, Rebase. Oh, I remember this. This is on Solana. This ain't on Solana, is it? Or they moved to Solana. I'm sure this launched on Ethereum. Interesting. Okay. I remember this project actually. This had a good concept. They had the Pokemon Go type of concept. Let's see. I haven't really looked into this, to be fair, properly. But is this concept of the Pokemon Go style? I'm not really bullish on this, to be honest with you. I don't really like projects like this. I think there's too many of these. There's like a few other ones as well. I would skip this for sure, bro. This is like a trade during gaming. Nothing more. Trust is pretty good, yeah. Is Tectum a scam? Okay, so a lot of people are worried about Tectum due to price action, but you guys gotta realize price action does not matter in a bearish market. Everything is down. Every single name, apart from a few coins, there's always oscillators, but every single coin is down significantly. That does not mean they're a scam. If you go on their Twitter, you guys can see they're constantly working, they're building their product. This is ideally what you want. Join us on the roundtable discussion of Bitcoin use case. I mean, they're constantly active. They do weekly AMAs to keep the community updated with what they're doing. The only thing that's crashing this, I would say, in the last couple of days is I do think it's because of the team changing. So Russell, an OG member of the Tectum team, he stepped down as CTO and he's now an advisor. And a lot of people in the Tectum community grew close to Russell just because when they first invested into this project, Russell was there. He was there consistently. And this is what caused, to them to create a bond. And now that he's stepped down as CTO, a lot of people kind of sold the project. That's all it is. But there is still a capable team behind Tectum. A project isn't relied on only one person. Keep that in mind, guys. I do still think, these guys will still continue to do well. I'm not too concerned about price action short term. I'm not. I don't care about price action short term. This will still continue to do well as they continue to build their product. That's what it is. The soft nodes pay merchant. The soft nodes, people can actually use the soft nodes now. You can kind of trade them now. And that's what the revolutionary tech is. This type of projects is like a trust thing. It's not, they got listed on whatever exchange this is. I don't know what that is, but they are getting a few decent exchanges. Just have to be careful not to over diversify. I mean, not over good. Not don't go heavy on one coin specifically. That's what I would avoid. But overall, I do still think that Tectum will still perform. I think if you DCA it, maybe wait till it goes to like $3-4, which is ideally the bottom. Keep in mind, there's no more dilution for Tectum. There's no more early investors that can dump, for at least for another year. So when the market takes off, Tectum will do well. It will still do well. A project is a scam when the team stops updating, when the team's kind of disappeared. These guys are doing weekly AMAs. A lot of people are just crying just because of the price action. But let me give you guys a prime example. Layer twos just have been hit very hard. That's all it is. Look at space. Space is down significantly. His all-time low was 6 bucks. Now it's at 83 cents. This is a competitor of Tectum. So if you compare it to these type of projects, Tectum has held very well. At one point, everyone was bullish on this project. Now is pretty much a new all-time lows. This you can class this as a scam. But if you look at Tectum's chart, it's still not all-time lows. It's still above his all-time lows. So I think Bitcoin layer 2 specifically have, you know, have just gone down significantly. That's all it is. Just gone down significantly. It's still, I mean, it's still above his all-time low. So if it continues to go lower, then without any reason, it will be something to be worried about. But I'm not too concerned about short-term price action, my friend. Yeah, I've looked at Zelic skid marks. I've looked at Zelic. It is more of a trade, if anything. It'll probably take off at some point. I don't even think they have a website. I can't load up the website, but it's a trade. I look at it as a trade. When the proof of work narrative takes off, I will buy Zelix. For now, I'm not touching it. You must protect him in your honorable mention list. Is dead, bro, and no altcoins are not dead. Tectum isn't dead, bro. What are you on about? How can Tectum be dead? This is a problem with people, bro, that they only look at price action of a project in a bearish market. As long as Tectum finishes their project, their product by the end of this year, bro, that's all that matters. The market's not going anywhere till at least next year, in my opinion. All coins are not going to go parabolic. The market is going to be steady. There's still a recession risk that could happen November, December times. The market is going to be dead for a while. So I just don't understand why people are, bearish in a bearish market. You guys are only looking at price action. Name one project that's doing well apart from Casper and some very specific projects. Don't look at one project. Look at the entire market. The entire market is down significantly since its all-time highs. Keep that in mind. Everything is down. It's working out, skid marks. Okay. Yeah, Zelix is a trade. I look at it as a trade though. Nothing more than a trade. Oh, it's working out. Okay, perfect. But I'm not concerned about Tecton, bro. I'll be concerned if I'll keep track of it anyways. If anything weird comes about, I'll sell it, bro. I don't marry my bags. If anything weird happens, I'll sell it. I sold what's the other coin I sold? I sold Mint Layer. Why? Because I've seen dodgy stuff. I've yet to see dodgy stuff with Tectum. The team while they're saying dumping, it's just bag holders. There's a lot of whales in Tectum. They're just trading the coin back and forth. That's all it is. And there's a lot of weak hands. Do I think the BTC narrative will come back? Yeah, I do think the BRC20 narrative will come back. It's not going to be as big. This is why I'm not bullish on Mint Layer, because Mint Layer only pumped due to the BRC20 narrative. Happy is good to see as well, buddy. But I just don't think that narrative is going to come back as strong as it was at one point. That's why I would rather stay away from the BRC20 narrative. Focus on AI, deep in RWA, and gaming. Those are going to be bigger narratives than the BRC20 narrative. So yes, it will pump. I do think BRC20 will pump at some point. It's still a decent narrative, But there's two camps on the BRC20 narrative. People who are Bitcoin maxis, they don't think there's a need to build on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a store of value. It doesn't need to be a layer one and build on it, or you know what I mean. So that's one camp. No, Tech is not part of the BRC20 narrative. It is technically is a Bitcoin layer two, but most people know Tech as a layer one, as well as having the revolutionary tech of soft nodes. That is what. And keep in mind, right? Why do I think this project will pump? Well, specifically because when retail comes into crypto, which they will at some point, and they see that these guys are the fastest blockchain in the industry, that is what's going to cause FOMO for this project. 3.5 million TPS, which has been tested. That is why I do think this can still pump. It has all the hype factors, and the thing is they're aiming for mass adoption, so I'm not too concerned about Tectum at all. But Tech doesn't pump with the BRC20 narrative, my friend. It pumps with layer ones and just in general. But I don't think Tectum pumps with the BRC20 narrative, so I don't class it as BRC20. Boys, 25 likes, 54 watching. Don't make me egg your houses. Smash the like button, please. Boys, smash the like button. Come on. Now, moving forward, I'll just give you guys a quick market update. I do think, for now, the local bottom is in at 48K. If you was in my private group, let me just show you guys something, bro, because it's already played out now. If you guys were in the private group, 1 or 2 months ago, I told everyone what was going to happen with Bitcoin. I even gave him this chart, of when in the private streams you guys would have seen. Look at how nicely it hit my region. It literally ripped off my exact region. This is what I told these guys that Bitcoin was going to dump to, right over here. It literally ripped exactly off my region. And this is something that I told my private group, months ago. I told them months ago, do not go in heavy at the moment. The market is still has a lot of room to go down in August and September. And just to clarify, so you guys don't think I'm waffling. Actually, I can't really do it on here. I don't really have it on here, but I already told these guys 1 or 2 months ago that the market is going to dump either in August or September. So do not buy heavy throughout the months. Wait for those months. And ideally, that would be the best time to start buying in heavy. And that's exactly what my group has done. We have more or less caught the bottom on all these coins locally. The only time these will go lower than what we have is if we get a hard landing at the end of the month or the end of the year. That's the only thing, Yeah, keep some USDT. I love BTC, not too much, about 10%, 10, 15%. Because even if that, as long as you're 85% in the markets, 90% in the markets, it's always good to have a little bit of USDT aside. Because even if you don't invest into the coins, you can always use that money to trade with. You can buy, when the narrative, a gaming narrative takes off, you can go buy 3-4 gaming projects, may still make good money on it. How long do you think it's going to take to get the markets back bullish with all these factors looming like Japan, Israel, and recession? Well, the only time the markets can turn bullish is if inflation comes down, nicely. Right now, the Fed is cutting rates due to, a risk of a crash. That's why it's bearish. But if the market, if they were cutting rates because they brought inflation down, that would have been very bullish. That's the significant difference right now. You guys have to realize why is there a rate cut even happening? It's because they're scared of crashing everything. But I personally think it's too late. I think they've already done the damage now. You guys got to realize all these interest rate hikes, all these other stuff, these are lagging factors, unemployment lagging factors. They don't come into play straight away. It takes years to play out. I mean, to for it to hit the economy. So for now, I do think this bull run is going to be very short and explosive. It's not going to be a long bull run because all the effects of these, for a whole year of 5 point something interest rates, that's going to affect the economy at some point. It might be next year at some point, maybe the end. Maybe that's what's going to cause us to go into the bear market next time. So I do think we'll have a massive bull run. but it will be very short-lived and very explosive. Obviously, as time goes on, my perspective will change, but at the moment, I still think we'll have a bull run. There is still looming, catalyst that can bring the market down. For example, we could have a second wave of the Japanese, loans being repaid. That could happen. And keep in mind, right, Japan today just got hit with an earthquake. That's going to cost them a lot of money that they have to fix. And eventually, they could either start selling the bonds or, there's different scenarios that could play out. At the moment, Japan said they're not going to raise interest rates just due to market conditions. That's what they said. But if they're forced, they will do it again. And what will happen is, people will sell everything again and pay off the debt again. What's up, G? Curious why you always have Casper as one of the coins on your thumbnails. You're the best. Rock, the only reason I have Casper as one of my thumbnails is because the Casper people love Casper and it just gets me more views. That's it. That's the honest truth, my friend. And I still think Casper's a good project. So, and for those of you guys that don't know, I actually had Casper in my portfolio at one point. I did sell a bit early, but I made a lot of X's on Casper, 40, 50X or something. Then I sold, but my bag was so small that I didn't even consider it as anything special. So that's why I don't have Casper on here. But I did call Casper in July or June last year, around those times. A few people in my group bought Casper, yes, in my public group. You already know, Rock. Whenever there's Casper, people go flocking there, bro. Like, how many people make videos of Casper? They make the same videos every month, once a month, and people don't forget about they already made a video on it, and they just repeat the same thing over and over again, and it gets them a lot of views. I might start doing that as well. Just go look at these YouTubers, bro. Every couple of months, that every month, at least once a month, they talk about Casper. Would I rather buy Alexa games or Mora Labs? Mora games. Okay, that's a good question. Let me check the price of Alexa at the moment. Because Alexa is a legit company, keep that in mind. Alexa is a legit company. Apart from, this downside of being these guys are legit web 2 company. And they're built on Solana, which is, ideally very bullish. But would I pick this? I'll probably pick Alexa Games over Mora as a safety net. I think Alexa has the funds to pay for different exchange listings. Their volume is a bit ass. They might get delisted off Bybit. There's a potential chance of that. But would I pick Mora Games? Is obviously low in cap, so it's a little bit. I would say it's a little bit of a higher chance of doing well. I would potentially pick more games for more gains, but Alexa is safer. Hi, bro. Parcel and Patex. Your thoughts exactly. My thoughts, please. Okay, so I'm already aware of Patek. I do think it's a decent RWA coin, but the only problem with Patek is, from my memory, I think it's the fact that it's only targeting a specific area, of the world. So I don't understand why it has to be North America or whatever America is. Latin, yeah. So the Latin countries. Why does it need to be those countries specifically? Why could it not just be around the world? It doesn't make sense. Every other RWA project, like this is just a marketing thing. Like, I don't understand why they only aim for the Latin countries. For me, that doesn't make sense. You could have done it anywhere. It's just more of marketing if you say you do it all over the world. But this will perform with the RWA coin. I do think it will still, with the RWA narrative, it will still perform. But would I buy it? I would not buy it. These guys have some good people on their team, 100%. And I think they're very well funded as well. They are very well funded. I still think this will perform, but would I buy this? I probably would not buy this. I haven't looked at the vesting schedule for this. Is nowhere to be found. Damn, look, they raised 11 million, bro. That's not good. Yeah, that's definitely not good if they raise that much. This is very, very early investor focused. Yeah, this is way too early investor focused, bro. 23% private, 13% idle. What's the other? That got to be the team, right? There's about 50% of the tokens in the hands of early investors, so I would avoid this 100%. And parcel would only be good if you buy at the right time. Now, this is one that I'm keeping my eye out for a while. Not because this project is the best RWA project in the world, only because it's built on Solana. Everyone is bullish on Solana. These guys have some decent partnerships. Solana Ventures, Coinbase Ventures, and most projects on Coinbase Ventures do get listed on Coinbase. So that is a thing. So we could see this on Coinbase, but because it's a brand new project, it's not been around for too long. The vesting, from my memory, is very, very early investor focused. So for that reason, this is a fall in life at the moment. At some point, it would bottom, and then it would be worth the investment. But currently, I wouldn't buy this now. I mean, just look at the fully diluted, 162, market cap is 20. And I can't remember the exact um, tokenomics, but from what I remember, the reason I didn't continue to keep this on my watch list was because it was too early investor focused. There's too many early investors in the tokenomics, which is one of the reasons I personally would not invest into this. If you guys want RWA coins, I just dropped two in my private group. I just dropped two RWA coins in my private group. They're both low caps as well. I think those are going to do really, really well. I'm in contact with the team on both of them, so that's going to be good to see. I gotta start shilling. I'm not shilling XRP, bro. Never in my life. Leox is a good RWA coin. That's a good one. I used to hold Leox myself. I don't hold it anymore though. But the only thing about this is skid marks is these guys just lack the exchange listings. Like in terms of RWA, this is a unique one. Not many like this. You can tokenize luxury items, watches, whatever the case is. You can actually tokenize very specific luxury stuff, which is unique in the crypto space. Most just do RWA or yield. This is a unique one. The only thing that stopped me from without stopped me from buying again, or why I took profits on this, is because these guys cannot get exchange listings. They're listed on some terrible exchanges. The markets are awful. Bitmart, Mexi, that's it, and Ethereum. Ethereum gas fees are already high. Look, you guys can see barely anyone is trading on Ethereum. Everyone's either buying on Mexi or Bitmart. That's the only problem with this project. And the marketing isn't the best either. I'm becoming more and more bullish on Alt. You guys don't realize that, how good Alt is. You guys don't track it like I do. I post everything on Alt in my. And keep in mind, guys, I have moved over to Discord now. My private group is now on Discord, so it's no longer on Telegram. I have made the Discord. We will be moving over the weekend to Discord. Everything's ready. I'm just moving over my buy alerts, for the new members that join. And in terms of my private group, there is only 40 something spots left. On two lives ago, I told you guys I had 60 spots left. Now there's only 40 something spots left. The spots are filling up very, very quick. Like I said, I don't want to become a pump and dump group like every other Patreon. I like to keep my numbers limited. My group is by far the best. Is by far the best group. I'll tell you guys why it's the best. We took profits in March, April. So we already made a shit ton of money. Then I told my group, do not buy anything. Do not buy anything heavy. Buy tiny amounts. And I told them don't DCA until June, July times, which is ideally, a good time to DCA anyways. And then after that DCA, I told them DCA small amounts. And then after that, I told them the real drop will happen in August and September. That's when you buy heavy. And that's exactly what happened. I have maneuvered the markets the best. This is why my private group's the best. And you guys will know all these calls that these other YouTubers are making. You guys will know they come from my group first. Now, there was a guy on my YouTube channel who commented under my alt video saying I copied alt from Seth. Now let's just keep this in mind, right? I called alt on the 21st of May. Keep that in mind, right? This is what I called alt. I found alt on the 1st of May. I posted it on the 5th of May after I'd done all my research. And this is when that other fucker made a consideration alert on alt on the 6th of July, on June. So for anyone saying I copied alt, you guys are just waffling. The proof is in the pudding. It's right there. This pisses me off when I see people taking credit for my calls. And keep in mind, right, all these YouTubers have alt accounts in my private group. And I can tell you guys why, because I made a comment the other day and instantly within 2 minutes, a screenshot got sent to that person I was talking about instantly, and then there's multiple proofs of these guys taking screenshots within my group and posting it within their group or posting it to me, just saying we got spies in your group. These guys copy everything I do. These YouTubers literally copy everything I do. I was bullish on RWA. They started spamming a bunch of RWA projects, mostly my ones, anyways. And then all of a sudden they changed the DCA alerts. They don't do buy alerts no more. They do DCA alerts, just like I have been doing consistently. I don't do buy alerts. I do DCA alerts, and I make sure, please don't pump. Please don't pump it. I'm not a pump and dump group. I tell my people, please don't pump the bags. Do not do it. Keep that in mind, guys. These guys copy my buy alerts consistently, and it gets a bit frustrating. The fact that and this is so cringe because as soon as he done a consideration alert, he made a video on it straight away trying to claim my pick, which is so cringe in my opinion. That's very cringe. That's very weird. Copying my buy alerts and then making a video trying to claim it to make people in his Discord think that he made the buy alert when you guys clearly can see I made it on the 21st of May. I found it on the 5th. And you guys can see, boys and girls, hold off DCA at the moment till June, August. This will be the best time to accumulate alt into the potential rate call in September. You guys can see, I don't just make all bullshit. I've really done that. And there's, if you guys want further proof of when I said it back in February and March, I can also do that. When will Sensay be listed on better centralized exchanges? Well, okay, so the thing with Sensay is, my friend, they are going to get a few listings. Now they have KuCoin and Bybit on their radar. So this is something that is happening. It just has to be done at the correct time. Go watch my AMA with with a CEO yesterday. He mentioned that it is going to happen, but just later down the line. It has to be done at the correct times. So they are going to get a few other exchange listings, my friend. How do I join Discord? I'm going to send it in the group. Black, I'm going to send it in the group. Discord is more organized for sure. Discord is way more organized, but I've realized how much better Discord is. At first, I was a Telegram maxi. I only like Telegram. Why? Because I've been using Telegram for so long. I just got used to it. But then I've realized after, and back then my group was smaller, like 100 people or 80 people. I can't remember how small it was at one point before I started YouTube. But, now there's like 250 something people. It gets a bit complicated on Telegram, especially for people that go out and work and they come back and they have to read 500 to 2,000 messages because my group is very, very active. I'm in there all the time helping my people out. Why do people want to market? Why do people want the market to be so bullish so quick? Bearish market is where you get the focus and accumulate longer. AA, that's exactly right, my friend. But the problem is, you're in my private group, AA. That's why you're saying this, because I've told you guys, to keep most of your money in, keep most of your money till August for the big dip. This is why you're saying that. But most other people from other groups just been accumulating consistently since like February, March times. So it's easy for you guys to say, obviously, the people that have USDT left over because of my group. But there's people outside of my group that's been buying since, February, March, April, June. By the time the real dip happens, they've gone out USDT. That's why they become so bullish. But that's what they want the market to be bullish, because they don't have no more USDT to buy. Even if I had no USDT, I would still give an honest opinion of the market. A lot of people, like, they become perma bulls and perma bears. Is either or. There's no in between. That's what a lot of people tend to do, and that's something you have to avoid when you're looking after a group, is because you have to put your interest aside and realize you have to be as fair as possible in the markets. Can confirm. G's bossman. David, you already know how he is, my friend. Any thoughts on Nasdaqs? I'm not really bullish on Nasdaqs, my friend. I held it, traded it at one point. Nasdaqs is weird because at one point this project was basically rugged. And what happened was these guys paid an influencer. I forgot what the guy's name is, but he paid some influencer to basically pump this up crazy. Like, it was basically a dead project. It went from 0.13 all the way to like 60 cents or something, but something ridiculous. 50 something cents. I don't know what it was, 54 cents. It's not like a 40x in a space of, I don't know, like a day. And then since then, all that's happened is just consistent pump and dumps. I wouldn't recommend anyone buying this project, but this is a dead project. Like, it's only good to trade when the RWA narrative takes off. You can put a couple hundred into this. There's barely any liquidity in this project. You can put a couple hundred into this. It'll be worth a trade. But overall, as a project, this is a dead project, my friend. This is one of those dead RWA projects. I watched the AMA with Sensay. Let me load that up. I watched the AMA with Sensay. I didn't know they were into healthcare. Can't find any healthcare projects. But they not only are they into healthcare, they've got so many different use cases, Jay Sheldon. They've got so many different use cases. And I made my Sensay video very, very short and precise. So it's not like where, it's going to be me waffling about a bunch of different things about Sensay. I talked about what the project is and all the use cases and all the stuff they're doing at the moment. I kept it very short and precise. And the market cap is very low anyways. I do think Sensay will do really well. They have so many different use cases with their tech. And there's not many competitors. The only competitor for Sensay, in my opinion, is Twin Protocol, and they haven't even released yet. These AI agents that Sensay have, they have unlimited use cases, and their Twin Protocols are really, really good. Like, when I was speaking to Dan in the DMs, when we were setting up the AMA yesterday, half of the time that I was replying, it was the Dan bot. So it wasn't even Dan, but the way that the bot was replying to you, you'd think is actually the real person. So it is very, very realistic. What VPN would I recommend, especially for iPhone? I use Prez's VPN that he gave me. Let me see what it's called. It's called Pia VPN. Yeah, Pia VPN. That's the one that I use. Maybe I need to get like a VPN partnership with one of these guys. Any thoughts on Casper? Yeah, Casper's a good project, my friend. Casper's a good project if you're looking for a 5 to 10x. That's it. Don't expect Casper to do a 1000x, bro. Don't expect to do anything more than a 10x. It's already done thousands, over 1000x. Any more than that is just going to be ridiculous. For the projects that can significantly, would you say the most of them would come back, especially the shit ones like ML? Of course, ML has already come down to almost all-time lows, realistically. You can never get it at the very, very lows. I got it at 5 cents. But this is not too far. It's like another 30% drop back down to 5 cents. So, you can call this a scam. You can call any project a scam. You can call AGI a scam if you only look at the chart. Like, this is what people don't realize. You can call look at this. This is like the Tectum chart. Everything you can call a scam. This is 3x up, approximately just over 2x up from this lows here, from this low here. Tectum is 2x up from that low. What makes Tectum a scam and this not a scam? Like, this is the stupidity that a lot of people operate under, is they only look at price action. They don't look at the fundamentals of the project, the potential of the project. Is the team still working? Which for Tectum and AGI, they are still working. Instead, they only look at price action. Any project right now could be classed as a scam. Like, it doesn't make sense. AVAX, you can class AVAX as a scam by these guys' knowledge. If you buy anything at the top, it's still a scam. If it comes down significantly. If ML didn't have all the problems with his CEO, I wouldn't call it a scam. I would still think it's a good project that just retraced a lot. But because the CEO is scammy, that's why I wouldn't buy ML. But don't only look at price action, bro. That's what bots do. That's what NPCs do. That's what like the newbies do in crypto. They only look at price action. If anything, when it bottoms out, you should be buying anyways. I just don't understand. Do not only look at price action, bro. Price action in a bearish market is like, you can call the whole crypto space a scam currently if you only look at price action. AGI is fundamentally one of the strongest AI projects, but if you look at the chart, you'd think it's a pump and dump or it's a scam, but it's not though, is it? The whole market has corrected since the highs. What makes this a scam? This has come down significantly from the highs. From 64 cents at the highs, now down to 12 cents. And it went as low as like 9 cents. Is AGI a scam as well? No, it's not. So don't just look at price action, bro. That really annoys me when people only look at price action and call a project a scam, even though the team is consistently still building. That's the only thing that matters during these times. So I'm not too sure, bro. Miffy, what I would do is I would accumulate another 25% and keep 15%. Yes. Keep 15% for the possible drop, because in my opinion, the drop will happen, but it's not guaranteed. Keep that in mind. It's not guaranteed. I can't so far predicted well. A recession risk is very likely at the moment. Unemployment just went parabolic from 4.1 to 4.3%. And historically, once it goes above 4%, it just goes crazy. So technically, the market is still bearish. Just over. This is what they do to you guys is, they pump the markets back up, making you think, oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. V-shaped recovery, whatever. And then they just violate you with the data that comes out. So right now, they're building a bunch of liquidity now, making people fall more in. And then in a few days, when the data comes in bearish, they're just going to dump on you guys. And you guys are going to become buy holders and everything. So this is what they do to you. Just be patient for now. But these prices long term are very, very good prices. They're still good prices. People were willing to buy. I was willing to buy AI Tech and AGI, at 13 cents, 11 cents, 10 cents. Now it's like 8 cents. You buy heavier now. You DCA are higher prices, small amounts. As it goes lower, you start buying more and more and more. That's how it works. You should get a VPN sponsor. I'm trying to get to be fair, I don't really care about sponsors. I don't really have I had a sponsorship with Bing X for like 1 month. That just gave everyone 350 USDT, and I was like, I'm not doing it again. I'm not gonna come on stream and keep shitting Bing X, bro. That's so annoying. That's what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to come on here and do trades on my lives and trying to say, oh, this is the best exchange. Like, fuck off, I'm not doing that, bro. Now wait for a dip on Sensay, my buddy, my friend. Wait on a dip. Yeah, wait on a dip now, bro. You have time to accumulate over here when it went to 0.95 or something. 99. That's a good time. That was a good time to buy. Sensay will range around here, bro. It's not gonna go parabolic randomly. It's just gonna range around here. It's just slowly gonna range here, go back down. Like, you have time to accumulate, Sensay. Do not FOMO into and just rush to buy. No, is this true? Breaking news: FTX ordered to pay 12.8 billion to customers. Is this true? This ain't true, bro. I would have heard it on Watch Guru by now. Where's Watch Guru? Let me see. If Watch Guru hasn't said it, then it's not true, bro. Nah, he ain't said it. I don't know where you're hearing this, no. You have to basically wait for Watch Guru to say it. And I think the best DCA today is definitely Alt. Alt is the best DCA. 15 million in market cap. This is the same ranges as AGI before he went parabolic. I don't think you guys don't realize how lucky you guys are to be buying Alt at these prices. In a 4 or 5 months down the line, bro, you're gonna wish you bought more. I promise you, you will. This is one of those AI projects with huge potential. The potential for this is, I can't even I don't even want to imagine it. Yahuza, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Boy, smash the like button. There's 63 people watching. Let's get to 60 likes minimum. I don't know about a big dip, but we'll have a retest of 50K again, yes. We'll definitely have another retest of 50K for sure. And, look at, let me see. Where's all the other coins gone? There we go. You guys can see total free is still not looking that strong. Or just kind of slightly missed my region. I kind of whipped it down here, but it held off this region, which is ideally close enough to my region. USD dominance is coming back down. This has been in an uptrend, ever since. Why? Because when we're in QT, people go look for the safest asset class. One of the safest is a stable coin, USDT, or they go for the Bitcoin chart, which you guys can see has put in new all-time highs. So Bitcoin is going higher along with the dominance. You guys can see total free is kind of struggling right now. It's not going to take a lot to bring this back down to either here or here or here. It's not going to take too much money. This can get wiped out of the market very quickly. If Bitcoin was go back down to 50K now, you guys will see everything coming down along with it. And USD dominance will go back up. Keep that in mind. So there is a chance that ETH and all these other coins could put in a lower low. There is still a chance. I think is a very likely chance. I do think it's a very likely chance. That's all it is. Bitcoin goes up, altcoin market staggers. They don't really follow Bitcoin. And then when Bitcoin has a correction, alts get destroyed even more. This has been happening consistently throughout, this cycle, this year specifically. It's been happening consistently. And this is something that I've warned my group, throughout this year, sorry. If a project is fundamentally strong, plus retail company complains about price bullish. Exactly, bro. That's exactly right. As long as a project is still fundamentally strong, it does not change nothing. The project is still good. Tectum is still good. They are still building. Now, if they do not finish their stuff by the end of this year, I would completely sell my Tectum bag. I would. Because, at the end of the day, ideally you want everything to be finished by the end of this year. So you can start going for mass adoption next year, when the market takes off. But if they don't finish everything by the end of this year, then realistically, I would no longer be bullish on Tectum because it's just going to be a concept, and I don't like investing into concepts. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. You're a lone wolf, bro. That's why you're the best, the only group I'll ever be part of. Appreciate you, Rock. Appreciate you, buddy. I am the best group. I do have the best group, and I am the best. I don't think anyone has made the amount of X's I've made. No one has made the amount of X's I've made. No one can even say that their group is better than mine because it's not. Everyone in the right mind is going to say, I have the best group, I have the best group. But, evidence speaks louder than what the fuck they say. Someone can say they're the best, they're the best, but bro, like go look at the group, go look at what they've been doing. Trust me, most other groups are not the best. If you was in my group, like realistically, and I don't have a lot of space left, so I don't really care if you join or not because within the next month it will get filled out anyways. So this is why I barely show my group. Barely. I do it once a live stream. That's it. Only once every single live, and most of the time I go live for 2 hours, and I only show it once. There's YouTubers like fucking Archie who'll show his live stream every 10 minutes, and he goes live for 45 minutes. Every 10 minutes, he'll spam it like 5 times. What do I think about Claw? Um, I wouldn't personally invest into Claw at the moment anymore. I mean, not at the moment. Not I wouldn't invest into it anymore. Claw is it's a decent project, but is it going to give you crazy amounts of gains? Not anymore. Claw was good back down here at 1 cent or below 1 cent. It was good down here when I called it, but anything lower than that is very unlikely, boys. Very, very unlikely that this is going to be worth the investment. We need buy alerts to compare it to our limit orders. That's true as well. That's true. That's why I always put buy alert. I put orders in what the price that I bought at. That's why I do. And you guys, I don't really pump charts anyway, so I just gave 2 buy alerts 2 days ago, and a couple of days ago on the RWA coins. None of them pumped. Why? Because my group is responsible. They don't pump charts. They just put buy orders and let the market. This is what I tell my group all the time. Don't go, don't rush into the markets. Let the markets come to you. This is a saying that I've been saying for a long time. Don't chase the markets. Let the market come to you. This is why we put limit orders, because I know they will come down to those prices. I know. And that's exactly what they've done. Both of my buy orders on the RWA coins, both of them dropped to my region, even below my region. It wicked down way below my region. This is why with DCA, that's why I give DCA alerts, because no one can get the exact bottom on any project unless you got some sort of, insider info or whatever the case is. But, ideally, everyone should DCA these coins. Gotta go. Have an awesome stream. Can't wait for the new Discord channel. Yeah, this Discord is going to be pretty good, my friend. It's going to be a lot more organized as well. And I'm not going to be live for too long. Maybe like another half an hour, 20 minutes, because I've got to go somewhere today. So, do you think we moon end of this year or next year? I think next year will probably be the moon, my friend. I think next year, start of next year, January, will probably be the most likely time that we're going to moon. Yeah, exactly. I commented on OTK. What do you think about the new coin XRP? I saw this coin on Simpsons. What new coin XRP? Guess that he's trolling me. There's a coin XRP on Simpsons. What did you say about OTK? Let me have a look, bro. Your comments are everywhere, boss. I need some new mods, bro. My old mods are fucking, they're lacking there. I need some new mods. Don't run behind us. Let the ass come to you. Yo, that's funny. That is. Don't run behind us. Let the ass come to you. That's my quote. You even put my name on there. Wisdomized AI is terrible project, my friend. Terrible project. Yeah, XRP is up just due to the fact that they were supposed to pay 2 billion, but they only ended up paying 125 million, which for them is pennies. Their market cap is worth, 34 billion. 125 million is pennies. So this is This is still a nice project though. Still a terrible project. So buy alerts are still good, or they were before the massive drop. Now I'm gonna give updated buy alerts, Miffy. Our DCA alerts. Sorry, I'm gonna give updated DCA alerts today. After this live stream, by the end of tonight, I will be giving updated buy alerts. I think the Bitcoin is gonna drop soon. So, like I said, I'd rather wait to Bitcoin to hit 60K, which is getting very close to hitting 60K, and then I'll start giving these DCA alerts for the next drop. So yeah. The DCA alerts will come today, my friend. They will come today. Let Bitcoin hit 60K, 61K, and then ideally it will come back down. Some of those alerts will be valid, some of them, but most of them already hit. Like all my alerts on all the coins hit, like very, very close. AI tech, when it was like 0.2 off or something, 0.002 off is like, realistically, it doesn't really matter. Let me see Wisdomize AI. From my memory, it was terrible. Wisdomize AI. Crypto God, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. First of all, it's on Polygon. Okay, so this is one of those trading coins. They got good backers. ChainGPT, Chainlink. Okay. Magic Square is pretty good. Binance Broker, okay. They have a docs team. The best thing I would do is look at the background of the team. Do they have a trading background? This is what you have to look for, because these guys are trading coin using AI, which realistically is pretty stupid. It is pretty dumb using AI to trade. I don't think that's the smartest thing to do. So this is what you're going to have to look at, my friend, is they got someone from Injective. That's pretty good. I'm bullish on Injective, by the way. Ugh. To be fair, it's got good markets though. It's got good markets. This could be a decent trade, my friend. This could be a decent trade. Would I say it's a long-term trade? Most likely not, no. It's not a long-term hold. It's more when the narrative takes off, you can buy this. SY, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you. How you doing? The chart's looking good though. Chart's looking good. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, this is like a 10 to 12x gem. 10 to 12x max. I wouldn't think it's gonna do any more than that, my friend. Hi G, would you say is a good exit strategy is for us to consider when exiting? Exit strategy will have to be in a private group, my friend. I'm not gonna say it on the stream. Yeah, it's only short term, but don't worry about it. Only short term. Nothing goes down forever, but you need some sort of relief rally to keep the market, engaged. G, do you feel your best picks and honorable mentions are the best accumulating during these times, other than your private picks? Well, OTK isn't at the moment, because OTK is up like 50-60% or something. AGI is decent DCA. Tectum, I would potentially wait for it to go. I don't like buying fallen knives. I haven't given a DCA alert on Tectum for a long time. Only recently on the last drop, I gave a DCA alert on Tectum, and it's still within those ranges. So, let Tectum consolidate for like a week at a price, and then I would buy. And then, or Or is a good DCA today, 100%. AI Tech, good DCA. Relio is a decent DCA. Sensei, let it come down a bit. Naka is good. Injective is more of a safety net. I wouldn't even tell you guys to buy Injective, to be honest. Yeah, let Tectum come to you, my friend. Just let Tectum just chill for a bit. Like, it needs to consolidate before what is worth buying, because right now it's just a fallen knife. It needs to literally consolidate our price for like a month. See how it's consolidating here, and it just broke down. This is what happens with this project. This is why I haven't been buying this much. It needs to just hold the place for like at least a month before I would consider buying. Where to store Binance? Oh, you can store it on Trust Wallet anywhere, bro. The only thing is, you don't get scared if the amount of the price isn't there. So if you bought 5,000 worth of Tectum, don't be scared if there isn't $5,000 on your Trust Wallet. As long as it has the amount of tokens that's on there, that's realistically all that matters. Because what will happen is, it will show you, there's like 50k Tectum in here, all in here. Sorry, there's 50k all in here, and then, but it will never tell you the amount that it's worth. That's the problem currently, because it's recently listed on Binance. What do I think about Action 8? I'm not sure in this time. A8 looks decent, my friend. It looks decent. It's just, I have to wait at the right time to buy this one. It's up 14% today, which is good to see. But this project does look interesting, though. It definitely does look interesting. Pandera, they got a lot of good backers. I'm gonna do more research into this one. That's it. At the moment, I'm not really concerned about. I'm not looking at it at the moment. Everyone needs to join G's group. Way too much alpha. Yeah, SY, you've been in my group. SY has been in multiple different groups. He knows how it is. He knows where the best group is. I think SY is in a lot of different groups. Is right a decent DCA now? Right stream is one that you hold a small percentage of your portfolio in, my friend. It just to cover the entertainment narrative. Like, it shouldn't be a big amount. It should be a small amount. I'm not really too bullish on entertainment. I hold this token specifically to, just to hold the entertainment narrative. That's it. The reason I'd like this over Karate is because, even though Karate is a good token, they don't need the token. This is the problem with this project. This is why it's consistently going down, putting new all-time lows. There's no need for the token. These guys are a legit company outside of crypto. They don't need the tokens. The only thing they need the crypto token is to do the betting. And even that, they don't really need. These guys run events outside of crypto. They're a legit company outside of crypto. The crypto is just, for me, it looks like a money grab. If you look at how much tokens is being held by these guys, is ridiculous amounts. Is actually ridiculous amounts. Hold on. I think 50% of the supply is in the hands of early investors. This is why every single pump will get dumped really hard. I don't see this doing more than a 10x from this point on, my friend. No more than a 10x. You guys have to look at where all these tokens are held. You're looking at 37%, 38% the founders, which of course they're going to dump. They don't need the token. Like I said, the token is invaluable to them. They got a legit business that's paying them outside of this crypto token. The funding rounds 30%, treasuries 100% getting dumped, contributors dumping, dump. Investors, advisors, angel round, both all early investors. This entire token is about early investors. Anyone holding this, anyone who told you to buy this and not take profits after the first year where everything was locked up for, they just fucked you over. They've literally fucked you over. A lot of people have been fucked over with this. This is like this is I look at this as what's that, neon. I look at this as neon. I look at this like exactly like neon is worth hold in the first year, and then after that, all the early investors get their tokens and no longer becomes worth the investment. This is exactly what's happened with Karate Combat. You're looking at over 50% of the supply in the hands of early investors. No, hold on. What am I saying? 30%? Bro, it's like 80% of the supply or something is in the hands of early investors. That's 60. About 70 something percent of the supply is in the hands of early investors. So whoever's holding this, you're basically fucked. You'd be happy to break even if you got in the prices that I know most people got in at this price. You'll be happy to break even on this, bro. I'm telling you. 38%, that's 68%, right? Let's say that's 73%, whatever. 77, 78, 79. 80% of the supply is in the hands of early investors, my friend. Only 15 is for the treasuries. Everything else is early investors. This is one of the fucking worst tokens you can buy, bro, right now. So be careful holding this shit, bro. They'll probably be still telling people, there's probably still people telling you to buy this shit, but don't buy that, bro. Don't buy that token. If you look at this, the vesting schedule is really, really decent. You don't have crazy amounts of early investors. Most of these guys, look, the vesting is going to be done in 15 days. This is going to be 100% in circulation in 15 days. 9 million market cap currently. By the end of 2025, or mid 2025, it's going to be 11 million. So most of this is already in circulation. There's no one else to dump on you on Stream. So, the only thing is hit or miss with Stream as well, because if they show fails, they're going to fail. But at least they have other utilities, with 2 launch pads. So yeah, be careful with Karate Combat, boys. Very good update on the channel, showing comments. Glad the channel is developing. Yeah, I had to make some changes, guest. I had to make it, 1080. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to get a new mic and a new camera, so I look a little bit better on cam. And I might actually not. I'm not going to get a green screen, but I don't really care. You guys can keep looking at this white background, bro. I don't really care. The background does not matter. The only thing that matters is what comes out of my mouth, the words I say. That's the only thing you guys are here for, realistically, for the alpha. Not for me to look pretty, not for me to, have a nice background of some I don't know, whatever green screen I can put behind me. That's not people are here for. People are here for alpha. That's it. And just top quality where people can understand what I'm saying. Ideally, that's the only thing that matters, in my opinion. My group will be open next bear market. I think the bear market is where the real money is made. So I think the bear market is the best time to keep the group open. I will close the group, not really close it, but I won't be interactive with it after the bull run, because everyone's just going to be chilling, enjoying themselves at that bull run after they made a shit ton of money. People are going to be chilling, but my group will still be open. It will still be open. It will still be active. I'll still be in there talking to people, maybe giving them some life advice, what they can do with their money, etc. G-Man, wa alaikum salam. How you doing, buddy? That is what I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, my group will be around next cycle as well, my friends. You're right. G is the best, not only for buy alerts, but also for taking profits. Exactly. Seems like everyone forgot about the crash right away. So there will be another slap in the face next week to kick me out. Yeah, exactly, bro. This is what they do. They want to get as much retail as out of the markets as possible. Look, there was a stat saying during this last capitulation, retail sold over 1 billion, whereas TradFi and institutions, they brought 14 billion worth of stuff. So keep that in mind. They shake you guys out, the retail minded individuals, and they buy your bags off you. This is what they do. This is what they want to do with Bitcoin. They want to have as much control over Bitcoin as possible. And the only way they could do it is by shaking out you guys out of the markets, and they buy your bags. So don't be one of those people, bro. And this is the thing, right? Even if you watch my lives, never mind the private group. If you guys have been watching my lives, I've been telling you guys that we are gonna, go down at some point. This is not healthy. This pump to 70K is not gonna break all-time highs. We will get rejected. It's following the chart. That's exactly what it's doing. Is following the chart. There's a possibility. I think there will be one more crash, but it could take a few months to play out. It could happen next week. It could take a few months to play out. But there will be one. I think there will be one more final drop. But everyone should be at least 85, 90% in the markets with a bit of USDT left over for the final crash. No one can predict the markets 100%, my friend. I could say this now. In a few months' time, this could come back and bite me. But this is why you DCA, because no one can predict the markets. But if I knew exactly what was going to happen, I'd put $1 million into a coin, into Bitcoin, knowing it's going to go up or down. I'll short it or long it, and I'll just flip that money consistently. I can't predict the markets like that. I don't think anyone can. There's probably a few people that can kind of do it. There has been people that has done it, or they've turned a few grand into millions. I haven't done that yet. So, Hand, how you doing, buddy? Is there a the probability of a bad news is so high, which market makers could dump the market? Yeah, most likely they pump it up and then they dump it. Exactly what's going to happen. Bitcoin is going to go up now. In a few days when some data comes out, it's going to go back down. Is GPU good investment? No, GPU is not a good investment. I'm not bullish on GPU, my friend. It's a good project, but at the end of the day, it's ran too much. It ran way too much. 85 million in market cap. How much more do you really think this can do with terrible exchanges? Mexi, BinkX, they're mostly on Uniswap. Most of the volumes are on Uniswap and Outbank and all these terrible exchanges. Exchanges do matter, by the way. They're very, very important. But this is not a bad project, though. I just wouldn't buy it myself. To be honest, he's more interested in inviting thumbnails. Nah, bro, I can't do no thumbnails, bro. I make my thumbnails so easily. I'm not gonna do one of those like this, bro, and then put like some stupid coin up there. I'm not doing that surprise face and all that bullshit. I'm not doing none of that, bro. I'd rather avoid that. Even if I barely get any views, I don't want to be doing stuff like that, bro. I find that so cringe. I find that stuff cringe. When people open their mouth or they do some stupid thing and put, a little bit of coins. Maybe I'll get a thumbnail editor. That'll make my thumbnails a little bit better. But all the people that know how to do thumbnails is like, I can do it myself. Why am I going to pay you to do it? It takes 5 minutes to do it. There's literally on Canva right now, I could go make a thumbnail with me, put a token logo up there, make us a stupid face, and then do this. And then it's like, bro, it takes 5 minutes to do it. But I do understand I need to make more better thumbnails. That is true. Do I think the GPU? Yeah, I do think the DPIN's a good narrative, my friend. How much do I think 5K port can turn into? 5K, think of it as like 20, 30, maybe like 150, 200K, maybe 100K. 20X, 100K. 30X or 150, maybe pushing for 200K pushing. Alts utility looking amazing. They fixed the tokenomics on CoinGecko updated. Let me have a look. I didn't even know they were doing that CoinGecko. Oh shit. Or did they burn more tokens? Because I'm sure they burnt more tokens. Yeah, 20 million market cap. 280, so about 10x dilution. Circulating supply is 170. Yeah, this is updated now. You guys don't realize alts utility, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Am I still bullish on Unity? Yeah, I'm bullish on Unity, bro. I bought a bag of Unity not too long ago to bring my averages down. Look at this, guys. Now you can use this app, Fenzin.io, and you can use alt to buy Uber Eats, Starbucks, buy clothes with it, rent Uber with it. There's so much utility for alt. People are sleeping on this sleep. This is a sleeping giant, my friends. This is a sleeping giant. There's so much utility, bro. Look at all the stores you can use to pay alt with, in specifically in China as well. You can buy clothes. There's so much stuff you can do with this, bro. So much stuff. And immunity is still up like 2x from my call, almost 2x. Look, immunity is up like 2x from my call recently on my DCA alert. It went from like 4 something, 4, 5. Now it's at 9. The highest it went to was like 1.1 or something. It's over 2x. It's not like over 2x. I'm still bullish on immunity, yes. It's a micro cap, bro. Look at the trading volume on this micro cap. 300, K in cap, but the volume is almost a million. This is more volume than a lot of projects that's in like 50, 60 million range. So there's a lot of interest in the project, whether it's bots, whatever it is, there's still people trading the project. This is why it holds up so strong. Even during that massive Bitcoin dip, this never came down. This went from like 8.5 to like 7.5 and then just bounced back up. Please send link to your Discord, G. I want to join your badly. God bless you. How can I send you the link? You have to pay first, Troy. I can't just send you the link to my Discord. Go pay first, either on WAP or on this. And then once you get into my Telegram, in 2 days' time, I'm going to send the link to everyone in my this is for the American people. I don't know why, but people from America, they can't buy me a coffee. Even though the fees are lower on here. On WAP, they take some stupid fees off you. Even for the people that buy, and including myself as well. On here, the fees are very, very tiny. But on here, the fees are stupid. This is mainly, I only made this for crypto because I don't want to be asking people every month. Like, it's annoying. But then now I added fiat because some people can't pay on this app here, which is weird. But I am still bullish on Immunity, of course. Immunity is my DJ and gaming pick. This can do really, really well, especially if you bought in here. It's going to do really well from this point on. Yeah. Oh, you was able to do it. I don't know why then. I don't know why then. Maybe I should take fiat off, bro. Here, the fees on here is stupid, bro. Stupid high. It's not even worth me even adding on there. There's a bunch of people from America that's able to do it, but some people can't do it. I don't know why. DC, how you doing, buddy? Long time. It's been a long time. How you been? All right, boys. I will be wrapping up this live stream. It was very, very good to see all of you guys in, the regulars. T13, how you doing, buddy? I didn't even know that was you, T13. How you doing? It's good to see you, bro. And so just to wrap up this live stream, just to summarize what I went through, do not FOMO into the markets right now. While Bitcoin is almost at 60K, it could go as high as 61, 62, maybe even 60. I think 60K to 61 is the highest. It may even go as high as 62K. Eventually, it will drop. This isn't some V-shaped recovery that everyone's expecting. The market hasn't changed. Nothing is, bullish enough to make this into a V-shaped recovery. I do think, the market will go lower. At least a retest of 50K in the short term. Just be patient. Accumulate the coins that are not really going up that high. For example, Alt is a good DCA. AI Tech is not too bad. Yes, they can go a bit lower, but I don't think Alt can go much lower. But AI Tech could potentially go a little bit lower, but it's still a good DCA nonetheless. It's still a good DCA. This year, no, my friend. This year, nothing is gonna pump. The bull run's gonna start in 2025 January times. But these guys are still building. They're still building. They're still working. They're still marketing. They are still marketing. You guys gotta realize these guys are consistently building and marketing, and their launch pads are making new projects. There's a bunch of stuff they're doing. They just partnered with someone 7 hours ago, whatever project that is. So these guys are working. We're thrilled to invite to KuCoin.com for the gem slot, blah, blah, blah. See what I'm saying? Like, these guys are consistently working. Naka is a good DCA range. Yes, Naka is a good DCA range. Exactly. Naka is another one that's good. Relio is another one that's pretty good. Relio is a good DCA range. Below 90, below $1 Relio long term is really, really good. This went as low as 65 cents. As low as 65 cents which is pretty good. So I'll put my bio that it hit the exact same region. The target is 2 billion by the end of this year. Well, 2 billion at the end of this year is not gonna happen, bro. Maybe next year will be happening, but you gotta understand market conditions. That's all it depends on. That's what AI tech depends on. AI tech cannot just randomly make themselves go to 2 billion market cap when the entire market is not primed. So it all depends on the market. Yes, they can say 2 billion by the end of the year, but we have to be realistic, and it's not gonna happen, bro. No, do not buy Tectum at the moment, Lexa. Do not buy Tectum at the moment. Let it consolidate here. Right now is a falling knife. What do I buy DCA, bro? Right now is a falling knife. Is pumping. You probably go back up to like 5.5 or something. Don't back down. So just be patient with this one. Let it hold the price for a month and then DCA. It's not gonna go parabolic out of nowhere anytime soon, anyways. So yeah. Anyways, boys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week. You guys, those of you that's working, one more day of working, then you have the weekend. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Look after yourself, guys. I will see you guys possibly tomorrow if I'm live. Actually, I won't be live tomorrow. I got a guest tomorrow. I'll be live on Saturday. Take care of yourselves.